We first started prototyping with a simple keypad. Eventually, it was able to show characters on our computer, which meant that our vision about creating a phone could happen. At this time, we still used a feather phone, but it didn't have a SIM card or screen. Once we knew what we had in mind, we headed down to Maker Nexus to cut out our case. We used a laser engraver to cut out the phone housing with 1/4-inch Baltic birch. We decided to go with a stack design. We would stack each piece of wood together until it was thick enough to house all of the components. We then began testing with parts like the battery and keypad to see how they all fit. We ordered a 1.3-inch OLED screen for the phone, but it was arriving later that week. So in the meantime, we connected up the microphone and speaker and tried testing them out. Here's what the phone looks like, almost completed. Finally, the screen arrived. However, there was a problem. It was too large to fit our original casing, so we had to cut a hole through the top of the phone to fit in the screen. We also didn't have a SIM card, so we couldn't get past the bottom stage of the phone, and thus were not able to test it out. We also added a few things. We first decided to make a box for the phone, but accidentally miscalculated the height of the phone, as you could probably see. We also decided to add a backplate to the phone to hide where the hole in the screen was. Eventually, though, the team decided that the phone didn't look as nice as we had hoped, so we went back to the drawing board. We decided to make our new case out of 8-inch wood, which would make the whole device a 1/4-inch thinner. We also made the phone taller to accommodate the OLED screen. The last design choice was to change the way we put the phone together. Originally, we had gone with a stack design, but it was difficult to make, wasn't always straight, and wasted a lot of material in the process of making it. So we opted for a more conventional box design. Making the phone taller also let us put more components into the phone, allowing us to experiment with different ideas. Finally, we were able to put on the keypad buttons and test out the phone. And what do you know? It worked. We were able to make calls, view favorite contacts, and even listen to the radio. But we weren't satisfied. Not yet. We are still using example code, but we wanted to use our own. We spent a few days tweaking and refining our code until we were happy. And that's where we are now, with a beautifully engineered phone, designed with passion and with care, right down to the core.